4 months ago, I sat down at my laptop and wrote one line of code. No roadmap, no mentor. I didn't even have a laptop yet. Just a YouTube video in my phone and a notebook. All of that, with a little bit of hope, ended up turning out to be life-changing. But somewhere in this video, I'm gonna end up showing you the moment where I stopped and thought, maybe this is actually going to work. It's the moment that despite all the frustration, the anger, the sadness, the stressful days, I realized that this might actually become something in my life. But before I get there, I have to tell you what these last 4 months of my life really look like.
When I first opened JavaScript, it felt like reading another language because it is another language. I look at the code and wonder how anyone can make sense of all those brackets, parentheses, and random words like const and let. My days look like this. Watch a tutorial, think I understand it, try it on my own, break everything. I'd watch other people online building amazing apps in minutes while I was stuck trying to make a button work. And here's the part that really messes with you. It's not just that the code is hard. It's that learning it makes you confront the part of yourself that hates being bad at something. But then, something happened. I finished my real first project, a little website with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript that actually worked exactly the way I wanted it to. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't perfect, but it was mine. That night, I couldn't stop thinking, if I can do this once, maybe I can do something bigger. And that's when I decided to start building websites that look and feel like the kind of work I want to get paid for in the future, even if no one is paying me just yet. Here's the thing they don't tell you about coding. It's not just a technical skill, it's a mental war. Some days I open my laptop and my brain says, you're wasting your time, you'll never get hired, this will never pay off. And the scary part, I believe it for a while. Those are the days I get nothing done. I just stare at the screen, scrolling through my code, not fixing anything. The difference between people who quit and people who make it isn't talent. It's the ability to keep showing up after those specific days. And that's something that I'm still currently learning to this day. Every once in a while, something shifts. I'll be working on a layout and suddenly realize this looks like something I've seen on a real business website. The colors work, the spacing works, the JavaScript is doing exactly what I wanted. In that moment, I'm not a beginner anymore. I'm a web developer in training. And that's what keeps me going, because the more work I do, the more I see that the gap between where I am and where I want to be is smaller than I thought. I want to be honest. My biggest fear is that I'll put in all this work, all these hours, and it still won't lead anywhere. There's this voice in my head that says, what if you never get that first job? What if no one cares about what you have built? And the truth is, that could happen. I could spend months learning and still fail. But here's the part I keep coming back to. Failing at something I believe in is better than never trying at all. Because the alternative is looking back in 5 years and wishing I started today.
And here's that moment I mentioned at the start of this video. I was building a project, just a simple website project, the barbershop project, the one that you guys have been following along. This is exactly the kind of websites that I want to build for clients in the near future. I'm not doing it for a grade. I'm not doing it for a tutorial. It's not for school. I'm doing this because this is what I want my main career to be. A freelance web developer. And it hit me. I'm not waiting to become a developer. I already am one. Line by line, day by day, project by project, I am growing closer to eventually becoming a freelance web developer.
So yeah, I'm still scared, I still have doubts, and I still make a ton of mistakes. But 4 months in, I've learned something more important than any JavaScript function. The people who win aren't the smartest or the fastest. They're the ones who refuse to stop showing up. If you're in the middle of your own learning journey, don't wait for it to feel easy. Don't wait for permission. Start building now, because the only way this ends in failure is if you decide to quit. See you on the next one. Deuces.